Welcome to Disobediently African. Hi, my name is Mumbi, and maybe you know me from my posts on African notions of time and other African epistemic inquiries. But I just wanted to take it back a little and try and establish and ground exactly where my interest in African epistemic thought even comes from, as an African wanting to understand not just the world around me, but also myself in relation to the world. Whose knowledge influences my thinking, and how does that affect how I project myself onto the world? And here I'm thinking of Ngugi wa Thiong'o's cultural bomb and Fanon, who said that one of the things colonization did epistemically is it denied colonized people the ability to contribute to knowledge. And I quote one professor, her name is Abosede Ipadiola, she calls this existential epistemology, and she describes it as denying agency to an oppressed group and making them view and define their existence through the lens provided by their oppressors. Beatrice Spivak called this epistemic violence, denying marginalized people the ability to contribute to knowledge. Beatrice Spivak famously asked it as, can the subaltern speak? Which we know that the answer leans more towards no, or that even when the subaltern does speak, our voices are often appropriated and or marginalized. So you might ask me, okay, Mumbi, but what can one do? Well, one can be disobedient. And here I'm quoting from Walter Mignolo's epistemic disobedience. It means refusing to think only within the colonial frames. To me, that just looks like being inquisitive. Just asking, why is something the way it is, and who does that benefit? And you can apply it to so many different aspects of life: the language we speak, how we measure time and our relationship to time, our consumer habits, the food we eat, and so on and so forth. I do have a master's degree in African studies, but we talk about that in another video where we talk about my thesis. But come back for the next one, and I'm going to talk about what Africa or African even means, and we're going to talk about Mudimbe's The Invention of Africa. So I hope you'll join me on this series, and I hope this gives like a nice introduction to what you can expect from me. Asante.